Yes, guys, hope you're well. Camera's you, by the way. All right. I'm joined with Charlotte or Charlie. I never know what to call you. Charlie, yeah, either or. Who's had a remarkable transformation in the last 12 months, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's been really, really good. So let's rewind though. You've been a member before, haven't you?
Yeah, about 10 years ago.
About 10 years ago. So how did you first find out about SOS 10 years ago?
Through friends, through Joanna, I think.
Yeah, so your friend Joe Murphy, yeah?
Yeah. She told me about it, so come join.
Yeah.
It's an amazing gym.
Yeah, sounds great. So, and like you remember for what, a couple of years back in the day, we did more boot camps.
Did more boot camps, the insanity classes, the retreat as well.
You come to Marbella, didn't you?
Yeah. Which is amazing if you get a chance.
Yeah.
To get there, go.
So Charlie did come on our retreat. Was that 2015? One of the first ones. Yeah, I think it was 2015. She came to Marbella with us. Awesome. And then in that time, you had what? Four boys?
No, not in that time. Yeah, they're 23, 17, and 4.5-year-old twins.
Yeah. So you got a 23-year-old, a 17-year-old, and then two 4.5-year-old twins.
Yeah.
Okay, but the twins are hard work, right?
Yeah, they're hard work. Keep me on my toes. So,
keep you busy.
Yeah, both diagnosed with autism as well, so got to bring their own little challenges and stuff. So,
okay, so they both have autism, both 4.5-year-olds.
Yeah.
Okay, and then fast forward to what was it, 20? I remember we was in Marbella last year, wasn't we? And you said that you wanted to come. Is that right?
When?
Because last year when I was in Marbella.
Yes.
I remember you mentioned me saying,
I was like, I want to come.
This year. But then, if I remember rightly, we got you enrolled for the next trip to Marbella.
Yeah.
And then we got you on a 6-week challenge, didn't we?
Yeah.
So that's how you got back involved.
Yeah.
So let's rewind back to then. I think we've got a photo. All right, of you before you started your journey, because you kind of did a bit on your own, right?
Yeah. So last January, I started doing a bit on my own.
Okay, so that was you. Was it last January?
Yeah.
Okay, so in terms of like what was you like back then? In terms of like, was you training regularly? What was your days like?
So I wouldn't say training regularly. Diet wasn't on point. I started tracking a little bit, but not staying consistent with anything. And not seeing results progressing as maybe quickly as I wanted to.
Yeah.
So then instead, SOS.
So you thought, right, you need a bit of a kickstart, and that's when you started with that 6-week challenge.
I saw the 6-week challenge, the results you were getting from the 6-week challenge, and I was like, I fancy a bit of that.
Okay, cool. So we're going to give a bit of context now. We're going to fast forward to November, okay, I believe. So, and then this is you then in November. No, it's not.
That's not me. No,
that's not. That was in November. There we go. That's you in November.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's from March to November. Is that right?
So July to November.
July to November. So
started the 6-week challenge in the July.
Cool. So you start. The first photo was January. This is on a bloody thing now. 1 second. So you started off in January, and then you obviously did the 6-week challenge, and then November was your photos and your photo shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you had an amazing transformation, and if I remember rightly, you're leaner now.
I'm leaner now.
Even leaner now.
Leaner now than I was then. I think I was 16% on the photo shoot, and now I'm like 11%.
Wow. So you went from all the way up to, is it 30%?
Yeah.
Down to 16.
Yeah.
And now you're sat at 11.
Yeah.
Okay, which is absolutely crazy. So obviously it's been a remarkable journey. You've absolutely smashed it. Which is great. We'll get those photos back up now, but we got some questions for people, and I think it's important that we ask you these. So Tony was the first one. Tony's one of our members. He's asked, how do you stay motivated? Because it's been 12 months of consistent effort.
Yeah, staying motivated. I made a commitment to myself a year ago. I was like, didn't like what I was seeing in the mirror, wanted to have more energy for the boys. So I was like, right, okay, what can I do about it? The only person who can do something about it is me.
Yeah.
So started on my journey. Like I said, once seeing the results I really, really wanted, start the 6-week program.
Yeah.
And slowly started seeing the results and staying motivated. I think being around like-minded people in the gym and everything, and people training, people having the same goals, and being surrounding yourself with people like that helps keep you motivated. And it's just that discipline to yourself, commit to yourself and what you want to achieve and what you want to get out of it. So sticking with the tracking, and just had all the guidance and support that I did need here as well.
So that helped you stay motivated,
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. And then based on that then, was there any times that you had like low motivation?
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, I train 6 o'clock in the morning, as you know. Get out of bed at 5 o'clock in the morning after like 3 hours sleep some nights with the twins because they are rubbish sleepers.
Yeah. So they don't sleep at all, no?
So, well, very, very little.
Okay. Okay.
So survive on very little sleep.
Yeah.
Happy.
Yeah.
And training. So having to get up and train in the morning, it'd be like, right, okay, they'll be sleeping. That's my time. Make an hour for myself, and come smash it out.
Yeah.
But like I said, not every day you wanted to do that.
Yeah.
But slowly seeing the results and stuff. And for me, it was like taking photos, following your photos, and then other people saying, oh, you know, you look good, or you've lost weight, and this and that. Just being around like-minded people in the gym.
I think when you're on a journey, like photos are a big thing. Like if you can look at your photos and go, I'm not motivated today, I can't be bothered, I want to eat shit, not train. But you look at your photos of what you've done since you started, think, like I've come a long way. It keeps you, it proves to yourself what you've been doing is working.
Exactly.
And why would you stop doing something that's working?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's great. I think if you're not doing photos and measuring regularly, then that's a big thing.
The InBody's a massive tool as well. Seeing everything come up on that.
Yeah, body fat just flying down.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you maintain nutrition motivation in the hours outside the gym? Because obviously training with us is quite not easy, but we've got a coach there. If you're not motivated, but you've dragged yourself to the gym, we're going to make sure you get through it.
Yeah.
How do you keep yourself accountable externally?
Yeah, so from that, I mean, you've made the effort to go to the gym. All that hard work that you put in there, I'm not going to mess it up then by having shit nutrition. Yeah. So I just want to fuel my body for it to be able to work as effectively as possible with my training and seeing the results through that. So tracking for me, my MyFitnessPal, everything goes on there, and I'm really surprised at some of the things you put in there and be like, shit, that's so many calories.
It's not worth it, maybe.
It's totally not worth it.
Yeah.
Totally not worth it. And that's not saying, though, that then if there were events coming up or I was going out with friends or this and that, I would hold myself accountable in the week, maybe have less calories in the week, and then have those extra calories to go in and still enjoy myself and still have a life. Yeah. Like, have you got a life training as well?
You've got to,
and I'm like, yeah, I do.
Yeah. So you have calories cycled a little bit, so you might bank some calories. Okay, that's a really good strategy that I think a lot of people get to the weekend, they're like, oh shit, I've got no calories left.
I know.
You know, whereas planning is a big thing.
Absolutely, and I like a little gin and tonic on the weekends, you know. So I'm like a little drink.
Yeah.
So
most weekends.
Most weekends.
Be honest with the guys.
Most weekends.
Or one or two, or
one or two gin and tonic. Two. Yeah, sometimes three.
Yeah, 2 or 3 gin and tonics
on the weekend.
Slimline tonics.
Slimline tonic, and my gin, and
what gin do you like?
That. Hendrix.
Hendrix, expensive taste.
So Hendrix, like cucumber as well. So still, it's balanced.
Get your veg in. Fruit veg.
Exactly. So and it's just balancing that, and I would track that. I would track the gin, I would track the tonic, and
cucumber.
Initially,
track the cucumber. Yeah.
I think I did initially. Actually.
No, I'm going to track your cucumber. No, that's good though, because a lot of people think that to get in shape like that, you can't have any alcohol. No. But 2 or 3 drinks.
That's my vice. I'm not so much chocolate or crisps that I can sort of go without that. And people are like, how do you do it? Do you actually have a life? And I'm just like, but that is my vice. My gin is
really chill out on a Saturday. It's like me, I play football. I love a whiskey or Guinness on a Saturday. You've got to have that balance, right?
Yeah.
Cool. That's good. Okay. So how varied is your diet? And do you tend to stick to the same types of meals? I think before we answer that, what about your meal frequency? We talked about planning and organization. Do you tend to have a certain amount of meals a day, or do some meals you have 1, other days you have 6? Like, how do you?
So it varies on training days and non-training days.
Okay.
With what I have, and obviously from the start of my diet, from my journey, it's changed massively. So the amount of body fat, the carbs, the macros have changed, and things like that.
Yeah.
But my frequency of my meals, stayed the same.
So what's that? 3 meals?
3 meals.
Yeah. Any snacks?
A day. So I'd have breakfast.
Yeah.
Lunch and dinner. So I would have snacks, but it would just be sort of fruit or something like that. But my meals that I were having, sort of having high protein and stuff meals as well, I tend to be full, waiting to my next meal anyway.
Yeah, it's the benefit of having high protein is you're going to fill you up. So, and then in terms of how varied is your diet, you stick to the same breakfast. Is that the same every day?
Breakfast tends to be oats.
Oats,
But then it's like non-training days, be yogurt and honey with fruit, things like that.
So slightly more carbs on training days?
Yeah.
Because that's what you've always done. So I know you're a bit of a carb phobic initially.
That was your fault.
I had to tell you that.
Yeah, initially it's like that. No carbs. Because the first 2 weeks were like no carbs. But then yeah, obviously that's when my body fat started dropping.
Yeah.
When I started
So talk to the guys about
carbs.
carbs. Like obviously, like at the start of the journey, you was obviously, we go back to your photos. You were storing, go back to where you started. You had a lot more body fat in and around like your tummy area, right?
Yeah,
the photos obviously here. So you had a lot more body fat in and around your tummy. So your carbs were lower.
Yeah.
All right. But then talk to the guys about the conversation that we had around remember when your body fat was stuck around 18, 19, 20? I remember that conversation well because I had to like keep telling you.
I know.
And you were like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?"
Yeah. Eat more carbs, and I introduced like carbs in with my.
So talk to us about what happened to get you. It was just before sort of this photo shoot, right?
Yeah.
Just before we did this photo shoot, if I remember correctly, your body fat was stuck around 19%, and we got it down to 16 in a matter of days. I think a matter of days it just dropped.
And that was through, introducing more carbs to the diet and alongside the training plan and everything. And that worked. And then when you told me I could have like a bit of Rice Krispie bar.
Rice Krispie bars, yeah.
I just thought I'd won the lottery. So, just introducing those carbs, and it's just like,
And you're on more carbs now than ever. And what's your body fat down to, like the lowest?
11%.
11. So you've gone from 30 to 11 in a year. Okay, amazing. And so guys, if you want to eat more carbs, get leaner. All right. And it does work. Do you mean? So Sinead's asked for like recipes. Now, is there any recipes you like follow? Any cookbooks you like?
There's not so much. And now, I mean, like Mel puts loads of recipes on, and on your Facebook page and stuff, there's more and more recipes coming on with that as well. I am kind of a plain Jane, and I tend to eat what I like, and it is mostly sort of chicken, salmon, chilies. I make my lasagnas, things like that, and I just go to foods that I do like. So recipe wise, roast chicken if I'm doing the boys' dinner on a Sunday.
What does a Sunday lunch look like for you now, Eileen? What does a Sunday lunch look like? Are you having like loads of veggies?
Always loads of veggies. Where before I wouldn't have roast potato and stuff. Now I'm like that. Put roast potato on there. Or a few, and obviously my meat, my protein. But after that, then, and I think I put it on my members on the story when I did the members thing. I keep the carcass, and I like make a curry, or I make a stew and something like that. Just whack a load of veg in, and
great. Okay, sounds good. So what brought the success? Was it more about the nutrition plan or the training plan? Is this from Sharan? And how did you balance both?
So it is a balance of both. Obviously, the training, I suppose, is easy because it's there, it's done for you. You turn up, you're told what to do, you're motivated by all the coaches and the music. Thank you, Zoe.
Zoe's tunes are the best, isn't it? I'm always reminded of that.
They are. I think she was asked the other day if she thought about becoming a DJ, but she didn't want to let you down and leave the gym. So they are, so it is a balance of both. Like I say, training, that's kind of the easy thing. You just got to turn up, show up. You're encouraged, motivated all the time. Nutrition, you're kind of on your own. You go home, no one's going to see what you're putting in your mouth. No one's going to see this. But you step on that blooming body, that'll tell you exactly what you've put in your mouth.
100%.
So keeping on top of that nutrition. It's just the tracking. It's the tracking for me. I can't.
I know. Like we've had a chat with one of the coaches this morning, and one of the members have been, and things have gone the right way. And it's like, right, great. What do you do? But I train 3 times a week, and I try to eat better. Like it's hard to help you. It's hard to help people without the data. And people are so emotionally triggered with their weight. If we can actually get the data and be like, right, this is what you did. And
you provide all the data, you provide the macros, you provide this, and how much you should be having of this, how much you should be having of that. You haven't got to make anything up yourself. It's all there for you. Like you say, you input it then onto a tracking device, and you will see for yourself.
You just got to put it in, haven't you? And a big thing as well is put it into MyFitnessPal before you eat it. So many people,
I do that for my day. At the beginning of the day, I'll put it all in, and I know what I'm having for the day. If there's anything for extras, for the snacks.
So then, right?
Having it,
Whereas if you get the end of the day, you think, oh, we're there for breakfast. Oh shit, that had like 1,000 calories. You don't realize it's hard to autocorrect then. Oh, that's great. So, right, this is the big one, I think. How do you balance being a mum to 4 boys, 2 of them that are autistic, being your own boss, and making time for training? Are you really like a superwoman?
So, my mum would say I am.
I think you are.
And I don't know. I've just got this zest for life. I've just got this drive, and when I make a commitment to myself, I just stick to it. And follow the
Yeah.
plan. I don't know. I'm just.
You're one thing I noticed from you is you're very positive.
This is, I've written that on my notes.
You're
actually.
a positive person.
I am a positive person, and my eldest son has said this to me. He's like, "Mum, we've all got choices. Yeah, we get to get up. I've got this able body. I'm able to do things. And like that burpee tuck jumps.
yeah.
Love a burpee. You don't have to do that to lose weight and get your money, but it helps. And you get to get up, you get to move your body. I mean, God, there's so many people that would love to be in my position and be able to do that and have the choice to do that.
Yeah.
And we've got that choice. Embrace it.
So you're very much like a glass half full person, aren't you?
Yeah.
And I think there's a quote that goes around: nothing great in life is ever achieved without enthusiasm.
Exactly.
Like every time that you've had a challenge, you've been very enthusiastic towards that challenge. We've had setbacks.
But
do you mean?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I go on holiday. Some jobs I've gone on holiday. But what I love here as well is that you set loads of little challenges, things that we've got on there. I'm just like, you just be the best possible version of yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and I just can't.
Because it always amazes me. You can have two clients, they both face the same obstacle. One will crumble, negative ferret, negative mindset. I can't do it. I put on weight. There's no point. And they'll self-sabotage. The other person goes, right, roll my sleeves up. Bring it on. This is great. And you're very much like that.
Yeah, positive.
And I think even with going back to the carb situation, I've told clients in the past, increase your carbs. They're too scared to. And then they remain still.
Yeah.
Whereas with you, you're like, right, fuck it. Fuck it. Let's have a go. What's the worst thing that can happen?
I've actually got abs now. My 17-year-old son's really jealous that I've got abs and he hasn't abs.
Yeah.
So,
and that's rare for a female to have abs. And you're walking around with abs. You haven't got a photo shoot. People say, oh, you can't have a six-pack all year round. Is it possible? Like, well, there's evidence here that you can. You know, is it easy? No, but you've already said you train 4 days a week. Your steps are always really high. You track all your calories. You put into MyFitnessPal before you eat. You're accountable. You in body. Everything that you do is saying this girl should have abs because of the habits that you have.
And it's like with the age I'm at as well now. And I started, I think a year ago as well, it's like started in perimenopause and things like that. And you get people saying, oh, I can't do that now because I'm menopause and this and that. And I was like, well, you can actually. And actually, this is the best time to do it, you know, because it's helped me through, like, not just physically, but mentally as well, you know.
Strength training is so important. High protein diet, lots of minerals, good supplements, strength training.
Yeah.
They're really, really important. So get to the last two questions now. Well, this is a mad one. I think it goes back to the last one. But how do you keep your energy and enthusiasm? Because I know you haven't slept much. You're here 10 to 6 outside. You're like the one dancing in between sets.
Yeah.
Like, where does that energy and enthusiasm for life come from?
Just for life, probably stems from my mum, my grandma. We all got this zest for life, but just live life, embrace what you've given. You only get one, fucking live it.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah.
So and just changing your mindset, just changing that mindset. I know it's so hard, you know, but people do it in different ways. Sit and read books, or you know, go for long walks and this and that. But this is just what helps me. Yeah. And like I say, the gym environment and being around like-minded people and people empowering each other and supporting each other. Yeah. It's just, you feed off each other as well. Yeah. You know? And
you, by the sound of things with you wake up in the morning, you come and train. Yeah. That's what you have done the last 12 months. And that sets you for success.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, most people wake up in the morning. What do? They put the news on. They read the newspaper. It's all about negativity.
Honestly,
you know, and they're starting it way in a negative way.
Go home, walk boys up to school, get as many steps in as you can. I think my story went before. I'm the person that will park furthest away from the store to get just like 100 extra steps in a day. Just these little changes, they all amount.
Yeah. So what does success look like now on a daily basis for you at 10% body fat? It'd be a workout.
So a workout.
How many steps?
So about 12,000 steps.
12,000 steps, so not an insane amount.
Yeah.
What's your protein
sometimes
target?
10 weekends or sometimes less because I'm out walking with the boys and I don't walk as quick as I
Can I move on?
So my protein now is 110 grams
a day. Calories?
Calories is 1,700.
Okay, 1,700.
So,
fruit and veg intake?
So fruit and veg. Well, I just have fruit and veg with everything.
With most meals? Yeah. Anything else do you do that's like magic? That works really well.
Come to SOS.
Yeah. Oh, come to. I think the environment plays a big role.
The environment plays a massive role, and like the amount of friends and that I've made here as well. Now it's like a little family. You know, you come together and people are always supporting each other.
Yeah. But you train, you do your steps, you eat your protein, you stick to your calorie target. You're around good energized people. Yeah. And that's basically got you from 30% all the way down to 10. You know, it's not. It's just consistency, isn't it?
Consistency, and it's just that discipline. I say,
Yeah.
it is disciplining your mind
Yeah.
and your body.
So you're all the way down now to 10%,
I
which
know.
is 11. Okay. All right. So we'll give it a 10. What's next for you? Because obviously, as a
So-
female, you're shredded.
Yeah,
You've got
yeah,
abs.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
what's
yeah.
next
So
for you
and
now?
next is just building muscle. That's
Okay.
what is the challenge now. Just building muscle, just those muscles to pop a little bit more
Yeah.
than they are.
Yeah.
So
So going back
yeah,
to your
just
photo
keep
shoot
going.
photos, we're gonna try and do another one in. Did you say May?
May, I think.
And the goal is to potentially add a bit more muscle.
Yeah. I mean, there's even from that photo shoot now. I'm
So-
yeah. I've got a lot more
So you
muscle
what? You
now.
got you've got more muscle now than there, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the goal is to add even more.
Yeah.
And do you find the photo shoots and having that goal keeps you on track?
I think so because I did the 6-week challenge and I was like, oh, well, where do I go now? And then we did
Yeah.
the 12-week
Mhm.
transformation, which led up to that. And the amount, sometimes there were days I was just like, oh, fuck this today.
Yeah.
I couldn't be asked this now.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I knew I had that goal.
Yeah. you
So
gotta do
having
it.
little goals for yourself, like I had one big goal, which was my year, but then all those small goals in between,
Yeah.
that's what lead you
Yeah.
to your final destination.
Amazing.
It's never a final destination, is
No.
it? But it's
Well, that's
always
the good thing. I think
big goals.
Yeah, because you got that mindset of like, what's next? What's
Yeah.
next? What's next?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
never reach fitness.
Yeah.
You know, you never
No,
reach
no,
your
no,
no one ever reaches their potential. Once you get to your one potential, there's more potential.
Yeah.
There's always someone that's
Yeah,
fitter than
yeah.
you, stronger than
Oh,
you.
Of course there is.
You know, so
You know, there's God, the girls I train with, some of them are like absolute beasts, and
Yeah.
they're lifting stuff, and I'm just like, you're lifting like 3 times my body weight.
yeah,
you
like
know.
the girls are strong.
But they're so
Yeah.
strong, you know, and there's me. But you just do the best that you can do.
Yeah, and
know?
you've got different people of different shapes, different sizes. Everyone's got different strengths.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
working on
yeah.
that. But oh, amazing! Anything you want to
So,
add? Because I think that was a great little chat. We've answered all the questions we had in. If anyone else has got any questions, guys, let us know. By the way, I can get the comments coming through. Let me know.
Yeah, no, I think I've sort of answered
Answered all.
everything. But just keep going, keep smashing it, and just stay consistent. Like say, discipline yourself. You know, have your own little goals. There'll be slip ups and this and that, but I just say keep going.
Yeah, amazing, guys. And one thing we're going to say as well at the end of this now, me and Zoe have been chatting. We're going to start a small group PT session for people that are interested in what we do. You can come on down completely for free on a Wednesday. We're going to start arranging it. So let us know if you want to come on down to SOS. We'll do a small group PT session. The ones that have got Charlie from 30% all the way to 11. I was going to say 10, all the way to 11. We'll get you to 10. You can take part, guys, completely free, just to get a feel for it. It'll be a full body session, upper body, lower body, and a bit of conditioning. Just so you can see what we do, how coaching can help you, how the environment is magical. All right. And one of the members said that the SOS is the results factory.
It is.
I
the
like
results
that.
Factory.
I like that.
That is
Yeah.
really good. Well, it is.
Yeah.
The results speak for themselves. They're not making it up. And I am just a real person, a mum. I work and train and
Yeah.
nothing.
So
I got no celebrities. I got no chef making me anything.
Yes.
You know, it's
One day.
One day. Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, if anyone's interested now, or you remember watching this and you think like, yeah, my friend would like to come on down, reach out to me or Zoe, and we can book them in for a free semi-private workout, just so they can give it a try. And we can take things from there. And if they enjoy it, obviously it'd be great for us because we can have a chat to them then about maybe staying on. If not, it doesn't hurt to come in and just give them some tips to help them with their own training. But thanks for coming down.
You're welcome.
Right. Appreciate it. If anyone's got any other questions for Charlie, guys, where can they follow you? Instagram best?
Yeah. Instagram.
Fizz
LeBeau.
Fizz LeBeau on Instagram.
Yeah.
Check it out. Definitely worth a follow to keep track of your journey.
Keep going.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.